Welcome to Soccer as We Like It. My name is Tim Ross, your host, and today's edition is our midweek roundup of all the games that are played in La Liga and the Bundesliga and any soccer news that was covered during the week. We have a special guest from London, Chris. Welcome to the show.
Hey, Mr. Russell, how's it going?
Not too bad, not too bad. How are you? All set for Christmas?
I'm trying to figure out how Santa's gonna come through the chimney.
Oh, what was your Christmas wish?
How Santa's gonna grant this for me.
Okay. As far as you sent a message to him, that's all that matters. As far as he gets a message, we're gonna get right into it. We're gonna start as our Bundesliga. As you know, the title race is now the battle line has been drawn. It's now between Bayern Munich and RB Leipzig, and both of them met on Wednesday. But the old hero, the old champions, the experienced old head, and the defending champions were able to put aside the pretenders to the throne. Tell me about that.
Oh man, what we saw here was Bayern Munich really telling RBS who's the boss.
Right, I could see.
Yeah, they told him who's the boss. They completely overwhelmed him in the first half.
Right.
It was so one-sided. Like you never thought. It was first, be second. The game pretty much was over after the third goal when Lewandowski saw the penalty. And after that, it was a case of
damage limitation.
Just relaxing.
Do you think RB Leipzig were overwhelmed with the first two quick goals in quick succession? The goal by Alonso and Thiago.
It might have been due to the pressure, but
I think so.
What this tells us is Bayern Munich, when it comes down to the crunch, they have the experienced players.
Yes. Right. So it was a case of, in that match, David against Goliath and the champions against the pretenders to the throne, and Bayern Munich were trying to let them know that who's boss.
That's right. And they were told and they were shown who's boss. And what you're going to get now from now to the end of the season, it should be a case of Bayern Munich keeping their composure and slowly churning their way towards winning the league. I don't really see anybody else challenging.
Wow. I mean, everyone expected it to be a tighter game because RB Leipzig had over the weeks shown immense and characteristic toughness over these weeks. I mean, considering as a newly promoted team, they've really done well, but they crumbled. But I'll say losing to Bayern Munich wasn't a bad thing. It doesn't even matter if they lost 6 or 7-0, but being up there and giving Bayern Munich a run for the money shows that they have character and that there's still more to come from this team. Also, I still think the return game later on in the season will also be a deciding factor, because I don't think this defeat is going to knock RB Leipzig off the balance now. I think it's just they're going to go back to the drawing board and get back and start chasing Bremen and wait for Bremen to slip again. That's what I can see happening.
I'm in a complete agreement. They've been consistent throughout the whole of the season.
Yes.
The game's been very, very impressive, high pressing. They move the ball from back to front very, very quickly. Forsberg's been outstanding for them. Unfortunately, against Bayern Munich, he had a nightmare, and his tackle was atrocious.
Yes.
We don't really want to see those kind of tackles.
No.
But I expect them to continue that momentum in the second part of the season.
Right, because they have a winter break now.
I expect them to finish in the Champions League spot.
Okay.
But in terms of winning the league, it might be a little step.
I agree to disagree, because it's only 3 points separating two of them, and as you know, 3 points might look a lot, but it just takes one defeat, 2 draws, and your opponent is right up there.
Yeah, that's true. I agree with that, but I think in this instance, we're talking about maybe
Right.
World Cup winners in their squad, numerous World Cup winners. I expect them to cope with the pressure much better.
Okay, look, because they've already been there. I get that, but I won't write RB Leipzig off. I won't write them off just yet. Okay, let's run over to Dortmund and Augsburg. That was a draw. Are Dortmund giving up on the Bundesliga already?
I think it's almost safe to say that it's very unlikely for them to win it.
They're lying in 6th position, 27 points, which is 12 behind Bayern Munich and 9 behind RB Leipzig.
Yes, they've got a huge task on their hands. They've drawn the last 3 games. They just defensively they don't look right. Attacking wise, they create a lot of chances, but they're not getting as many chances.
Right, but it seems they played better in Champions League than when they played in the Bundesliga.
Yes, I'm in agreement with that. It's almost as if they're going to the European competitions without any pressure on them.
Right.
Because nobody expects them to do anything. And when it comes to the nitty-gritty of the league, that's when the problems come up.
I can see that.
And also, one of the main reasons why they're having some problems is because they've lost a lot of quality players.
Right. I agree. I can see that. I see they seem to offload and keep selling. They're becoming the version of Southampton in the EPL, whereby they just continue to feed other clubs around them, all the star players.
Yeah, when you do that, when there's such a turnover, you are going to lack consistency, especially when they're acquiring a lot of young players.
Very true.
There's going to be moments of instability.
Very true. Very true.
And also, Tuchel, he's making several adjustments to his lineup every week.
Wow.
Again, he doesn't come with a consistency.
Interesting. Alright, I'm going to keep an eye on that. Let's quickly run over, as you can see, the table stands with Bayern Munich on 39, RB Leipzig on 36, Hertha BSC 30, Frankfurt 29, and in 6th place is Dortmund in 27. And the Bundesliga has shut for the winter break. They'll be back in I think second week in January. I think they get 3 weeks off, which is very good. So we're going to quickly run to Serie A. But before we go to Serie A, we're going to take a quick break. Soccer as we like it. We'll see you after the commercial break. Thank you. Welcome to Soccer as we like it. Welcome back to our second segment of the show. Chris, welcome back.
Hey, how's it going, Tim?
Not too bad, not too bad. Right, we're going to talk about this segment of the show. We're going to talk about the Serie A. Serie A has been smoking with a lot of games going on lately. Juventus have last weekend they were able to beat the closest rivals Roma, which was a very thrilling game when they beat Roma by a goal by Higuain. But they played they didn't play this week. They had an Italian Super Cup match, but the opponents all played. So we're gonna go straight to Inter and we're gonna go straight to Napoli and Fiorentina. Tell me about that game. Very exciting game that was. Fiorentina home.
Yeah, it was a bundle of fun this game, and you always get entertainment when you're watching Napoli. There's
Definitely.
so much movement in their play, incisive passing, a lot of fluidity. They play such an expansive game for an Italian team. 3-3 game. The first goal by Insigne was just, what can you say? It was absolutely outstanding. One of the goals of the season. It was a really enjoyable game. I enjoyed it a lot.
No, it was a game topsy-turvy. You know, 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 3-2, 3-3. It was that last-minute goal by Gavardini that at least saved Napoli with a last-minute penalty, which gave Napoli a point there because they were Fiorentina thought they had closed the game out.
Indeed they did. I think in some ways a draw was a fair result because if you look at the game, Napoli offered a lot in the game. They offered a lot there with Insigne and Dries Mertens, who's on fire.
Mertens is on fire. Tell me about the hottest shot in Serie A at the moment. He scored 4 on Saturday.
That's right. The man is on scoring goals for fun, back-to-back hat-tricks and a goal in the most recent game against Fiorentina again. He's on such a hot streak. You do wonder if he's going to be around next season. You do wonder that.
He might be tapped up. As you know, strikers don't stay long in Italy. They're always prized away by Spain, EPL. They're always prized away for some way, somehow. It's not like it used to be in the 90s whereby top strikers flocked to Italy. Now they're stolen away and prized away from Italy now.
Yeah, that's true. The Italian is they're lacking finance.
Yes.
When you compare it to the EPL, you compare it to
La Liga.
League, they're lacking clots of huge finance.
Right.
Compared to the counterparts of Europe.
Okay.
It's not beyond the possibilities of realms to see Dries Mertens play. He could easily end up in one of the top teams in Europe next season. Right.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We're going to our next going to be the Inter and Lazio. What happened to Lazio? Inter have been struggling back and forth. They were able to beat Lazio and put a halt in Lazio's title charge by beating Lazio by 3 goals to 0 and 2 goals from Lucardi.
Yeah, it's a result I didn't see coming.
No,
I did not see.
I thought the most would be a draw, but I didn't expect 3-0.
Yeah, when you consider the fact that I think Lazio haven't lost an away game, I believe, since September.
Yes, very true.
They have the best away record in Serie A, and to see them capitulate like it's 3-0 away to Inter was.
I didn't see that coming at all. But they always say everyone is due an off day, but you just hope the off days come very few and you get them over quickly. Then when you will need that final push, the March and the April, and you start having bad days in that time. See what I mean? So I always recommend they have the bad days before at least in Europe, the European leagues like Serie A, La Liga, and Bundesliga, they get the winter break. In EPL, there's no winter break. It's all the way August, all the way straight to May.
Yeah, all the way straight to May. Boxing Day,
New Year's Day,
New Year's Eve, 2 days after New Year's Day. It's constant here. It's a real grind here.
It is. No time for people to heal from injuries or get the team recharged. I mean, it's a lot, but it's part of the English tradition, whereby you have the Boxing Day fixtures and the Christmas. It's like, because everyone's at home, the footballers can't enjoy their time at home, they have to play.
Yeah.
But I see that changing in the future soon. I don't know, but I have a feeling it's going to come to an end soon.
It could do. It's going to be, really truly, if you're looking at it, it's going to be these big wigs going to decide whether this is going to continue or not. It all comes down to finances, really.
Yeah, I agree. with you. Right, our last game, we're going to quickly look at the Roma game. Roma's last home game before the Christmas break. What did you think of that result?
I think it tells us that Roma, they're strong mentally. The defeat against Juventus was disappointing for them.
Yes.
And to bounce back straight away from such a defeat shows that there's a strong mental side to them.
Yeah, it wasn't, the game against Juve wasn't a bad game. Juve just had the one chance by Higuain and brilliant goal.
Yeah, Juventus' experience showed in that game. It wasn't a great game. There weren't really many clear-cut chances created in the game. It was just a case of who took their chances.
Right.
And Juventus took the clearest chance of the whole game.
Right. I see what this ex-Man City striker is doing very well for Roma.
Yeah, Zeko's really.
Yes, Zeko.
He's really blended well into the setup. Spalletti with another attractive team to watch. Very attractive team
they're only 4 points behind Juventus. With Juventus got a game in hand. That could all change. But with that winter break, people they're going to charge the battery. So in Italy and in Germany, there's still a lot of changes, and there's still going to be a lot of movement on the top. I can see a lot of changes. And because remember, Juve still got to play these teams away. Most of them have got to go and play. Will now host Juventus.
There's still a lot of football to play, and
very much.
Even though you can say it's not going to be hard for anybody else to topple Juventus.
It will take Juventus to have a poor run, lose a few games, because I think the teams now, compared to the last couple of seasons whereby Juventus have wrapped up the season by November, that's not going to happen this season. No way. It's going to be much closer this season, and it's good for the neutrals to have that anticipation. Like, okay, it's something to look for. Like, oh, what's going to be this week? Who's going to be second? Who's going to be third? You see what I mean? That constant movement. You see what I mean? And I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying Bundesliga. I'm enjoying Serie A, and I'm enjoying the Liga, because teams are constantly changing on the top, and the defending champions of those three leagues are really having to like dig deep to get above water and stay up front.
I'm in complete agreement with you. It's very, very interesting watching Serie A. Well, there's a lot of attractive teams to watch. Juventus, even though they have this gap, they'll need to be on their toes from now to the end of the season.
Right.
If there's any lapses, then one of the teams below will profit from it.
Definitely. That is why the top teams are under a lot of pressure to deliver. But it's not always going to be easy, because it takes one mistake, one own goal, one last minute penalty, a suspension, a red card, and it could all come crumbling down. So with that thought, we could just let you know Juventus on 42 points, still ahead, game in hand. Roma 38, Napoli 35, Lazio 34. As they stand currently in Serie A. We're going to take our last commercial break now. Soccer as we like it. We'll see you when we come back. Welcome back to Soccer as we like it. My name is Tim Russell, your host, and Chris, welcome back.
Hey, how's it going, Tim?
Not bad, not bad. We're going to go, we'll be hearing some news of the sacking of Alan Pardew and his replacement being Sam Allardyce, who was an England manager for 2 months and 1 game, and he was fired. He's now going to be taking over the reins at Crystal Palace. Talk to me about that.
Well, Pardew's sacking is not really a surprise to me. But what surprises me about this is the timing. How the sackings come now with a 4, when they lost 6 games in a row.
Right.
That's when it would have been done. But I'm guessing this has been planned for a while, that be at the board, or should I say people behind the scenes, know that they possibly the appointment of Big Sam was what they had in mind for a while.
Right. I mean, like you said, that we had this discussion earlier in the week whereby he said they didn't sack him after the 6 games defeat in a row. They now sack him after 1 win, 1 defeat. So it does make you believe they already had it planned. That was just a little plaster to cover a little wound, but all the cracks were already there.
Yeah, all the cracks were already there. I read somewhere that this year he's won 6 games in the league.
6.
6 games in the league. I think it was 22 or something like that.
That's very poor. So what is the problem with Chris Back? Is it the players, or what is it? He got Benteke, so what's going on?
Yeah, the problems they have is defensive issues. If you look at them when it comes to set pieces.
Oh, they're really good set pieces.
It's absolutely atrocious. It's almost as if they don't even train for defensive situations. And you do have to wonder about that. And in aspect, you have to look at the
I've noticed that I've noticed that because even the game they lost at home to Crystal Palace, I mean at home to Chelsea, it's like there was no fight, there was no any grit in the play. Like let's get back. They just like sat back and tried to make sure the goals are not more than the one. I mean Chelsea were not ready to score. Right? Chelsea just wanted to get the 3 points and call it a day. But they didn't even try to equalize. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I completely understood. It was one of those performances where you look at it and you think it's almost like the players know what's up. They know that it's almost like the players got sacked if you look at it.
In a way, yes.
Yeah, the players they didn't perform.
Stamp their authority on the games.
Yeah, indeed, they didn't perform to 100%. Chelsea themselves weren't excellent. Chelsea have not been all that great themselves.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
And this is the culmination. The last game does not reflect some Alan Pardew's situation. It's the culmination of the last dozen and more games.
Right.
And unfortunately, this is the real world that we live in.
Right.
We'll have to pay for poor performances then, because he's the head guy in charge.
Yeah, unfortunately, the manager always takes the blame and always gets the bullet for this when the teams are not performing. What do you think of Bob Bradley? His situation is no better, but the only difference is that he's been there a shorter time. He's only played 8 games.
Yeah, he has been there for a short time, but I don't think some people wouldn't call 8 games a short time. If he was in the Spanish league after 3 or 4 games, you'll be seeing some handkerchiefs there.
Yeah. In La Liga, they don't mess around.
Yeah, in England they give you that leeway. The fans are more patient. Unfortunately, with Bob Bradley, what you're getting is what we're seeing is every week Swansea needs to score at least 3 or 4 goals to win games.
Yeah, oh yeah.
3 at least on average. You can't continue this way.
No, you can't.
You can't continue this way. And unfortunately, with Bob Bradley, I don't see him being around for too long.
So you don't see him turning around?
Unfortunately, no. I actually think, I think they made a mistake to get rid of Wiggly.
That's what a lot of people are saying. Well, we just have to watch this space and see what happens to Swansea, especially in the season where there's no winter breaks, so even recharge, So it's straight back in on Christmas, on Boxing Day. We have a few games. I want your predictions. Leicester at home to Everton. Talk to me quickly. I just need your prediction.
This is going to be a tough game. It's going to be tight. I'm going to sit on the fence and say draw.
Okay. Hull City at home to Man City.
I expect Man City to, I wouldn't say cruise through. I expect Man City to win this game 1-0, just shade it 1-0 probably.
Okay.
It's not going to be as easy as they think.
Right.
I still expect Man City to win this game without issues.
Swansea at home to West Ham.
Right. The way Swansea have been playing lately, I can see them winning this game at home. But again, it's a case of how many goals are they going to concede.
Right. Watford at home to Crystal Palace.
Okay. Sorry?
Watford at home to Crystal Palace. Sam Allardyce's first game in charge.
I'm going to go for Watford win.
Watford win. Okay. Well, that rounds up our Christmas episodes this week. Rounds up our Christmas edition. No, not yet. Soccer as we like it. Thank you very much, Chris. We're going to show our cameraman who's been helping us film. Trinton, our little cameraman, come let the people see you. How are you?
Fine, thank you.
Right, he's been our cameraman. Look in the camera, say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
He's been the man filming, he's the man behind the camera. Thank you very much and good job. So, soccer as we like it, we're going to see you guys we're going to see after, on Boxing Day, we'll have some fixtures, we have some big games. Chris, we'll see you probably in early New Year or probably after the Boxing Day fixtures, okay?
Yes.
So, follow us on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and it's been a pleasure, Chris. Merry Christmas, and if you guys have any issues, anything you want to talk about, just email us on socceraswelike@gmail.com. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you very much for watching.
Bye.